Said Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays. In this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep, downfield, as often as you can.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Smith again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On the jump. Pass to the left. Pass to the left. Shut up.
Jones operating out of the pistol. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
23 yards.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
79 run. Come on.
A run inside with Smith. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Once again, it's Smith. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Take off.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
Loss of a yard.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of two things: turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big 3rd down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
On that opening drive, we'll see the response as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19
play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Looking to throw is Manning. That one taken in. That's Teteroa McMillan.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. Marshawn Lynch, touchdown Saints. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Evan Smith. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Manning. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Brings up second and
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Peyton going to look to throw. He's got it! And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 31 yards. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
At the 11-yard line.
Now Manning. The catch made by McMillan. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. As they try to run it here. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, it's Manning. Rolling right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Saints will level the score at 10 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jones now on 1st down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, they'll go with Smith. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
31-yard line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Start on the ground. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. 2nd and inches. To throw is Manning. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Here's a 3rd and 10.
And it's third down. 3rd and less than a yard.
Here's Manning. He'll air it out down the middle. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. 1st down, New Orleans.
Okay, ready?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready? Back to 60. Back to 60. Back to 60.
To the air is Manning. What a short pass here, caught by his tight end, and it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The third quarter begins with a run. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
A gain of 24 through the air. First down, New Orleans.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Manning. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
New Orleans.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Let's go.
It's first down, and they'll run. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Hawk 7, 60 Bobcat, 60, Panther 11, Street, I got
To the air, it's Peyton. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Over the middle, he locates McMillan. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down here, it's Smith. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Throwing is Jones on third down. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 19, 18.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
12 yards on that hookup. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10
And after that
at the
first down throw,
39-yard
Mike,
line.
it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
They'll turn and hand this one off. A good physical rush, motoring forward for 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
70 Timberwolves.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Inside the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a two-possession game here late.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So even after the penalty, they're not going to rethink things. They'll stick with going for 1. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
Cowboys 10. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Gun, it's Jones. Going up top. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Let's go.
Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They're able to get
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. 79 Bronco. 7 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. Now he's free at the 35. And running with power here. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 57 yards.
A 57-yard gain.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Manning. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Track of 60.
Snap comes at 1. Manning. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Manning. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Santos with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Cavity Lions.
Throwing, Vick. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready. 18 Cox, Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60.
Vic now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Newton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18.
Now again, right side. Vic. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Tag. Bronco 80. 79 Broncos. Ready, right?
Now here's Vic. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Okay, ready? Bring it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Vic readies to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. DeMarcus Ware showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here's Manning to throw. And he's got Shockey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lynch up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Working from the gun, Manning. Open man downfield, that's Marshall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, New Orleans.
First down, the run with Lynch. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Manning. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Manning going to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Manning. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jeremy Shockey, 44 yards. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now, with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Calling the gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Vick. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here
now, 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. Trap 60. Trap. Panther 6. Warriors 70. Let's go.
To throw, Vick. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go. Shot. Viking 18.
Now Vick on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
For the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
70. 70.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick. This is Smith with the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Vick to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Vick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back.